How's everybody today? Buckle up my accomplices, I'm driving. Okay, um, get with the title Heaven's Mandate, and it's translated from Chinese, and I believe that's pretty well as close as they can get. Now, what that means is it's an old legend or an old myth that basically states that whoever runs China or the emperor, whatever the case may be, um, if they're good and they're good to their people, and that the country will prosper and do good. On the other hand, if the leaders are corrupt and there's a lot of negative stuff going on, then nature itself, or whatever you want to call it, is going to take it out on them and take them down. So let's just look at the facts and evidence on the case, right? Now, what's happening in China? First of all, pretty well, the whole world's against China now. The amount of people that was cutting ties with them and everything is, Australia, England, the States. Well, not so much Canada. They pissing me off here, but regardless. So let's just look at the Mother Nature stuff, I guess, about it. They've had all kinds of earthquakes. The floods we know about, man, they're just flooding downstream from the Three Gorges Dam there. It's just, I mean, the Chinese government won't put it out, but there's lots of stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. You can see that what's going on, right? Now, snow they had in July. Now, very rare where it was like, it was a hot summer day and then all of a sudden it snowed. Now, there is another myth. It's called Snow of June, I believe. And the myth is about some lady who was falsely accused by corrupt government officials and got executed and whatever. She made it snow until those officials were executed themselves. I guess that's the old legend on that. But this was snow in July, so I don't know if it's anything to do that. Now, apparently, there's a new virus now that's you contact from getting bit by a tick, but it's transferred from human to human, right? I've known about this thing about since I think 2010, but it's brought its head up again. Now, typhoons, which they always have typhoons, but apparently they're really bad this year because, well, of the way things have been going on there. They've had huge crop failures in northern China. And, if this heaven mandate thing's kind of true, and I guess if you want to look at it that way, it's basically they produce a lot of negativity in that country, and you got to have some kind of balance, right? And the amount of negativity they put out, I think, comes back to them, right? Maybe twice fold, maybe tenfold. I don't know, but it's obviously there's some big problems going down, and everybody says all this stuff about their army and all that, and it's so big and that, but folks, a lot of their stuff, like parts for their military equipment, engines, all that stuff, come from other countries. And if those countries are cutting ties and not providing parts and stuff for their military equipment, then how's their military going to function, right? I think, and I believe it'll happen. I think China's going to have to really change. Things are drastically going to have to change. I mean, some of the stuff there, like the tofu buildings that fall apart. Geez, a typhoon the other day sucked some lady right out of her apartment, right? The whole wall, window wall and everything just sucked right out, right? Because everything's so shoddy construction because there's so much corruption, right? Like I've said in my videos before, one guy gives a contract, the other guy takes that contract, skims off the top, gives it to somebody else for cheaper money, and on it goes, right? So I don't really think there's going to be any war between them and India or anybody else. Like I said before in my other video, man, they just got too much other stuff on their plate right now. They don't know where to turn, and well, I hope it all turns out anyways. But yeah, that's heaven's mandate. That's what that is. So everybody, be safe, and as always, a CAD.